Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hi. Happy Friday. It's Friday. You guys made it. For those of you that don't work on Saturday, happy Friday to you. Thank God it's Friday. I was taking a little bit of time to listen to one of my favorite songs by Bruno Mars. It's called The Friend Song. Have you guys ever heard of it? Hi, Ava. So I'm listening to this song tonight. One of my favorite songs by Bruno Mars. It's called Count on Me. It's a song that I love to send to my friends. Hello, Angie. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much. I'm excited that you are on. You've never heard it, Meba? So tonight I want you to go to YouTube, Bruno Mars, and put Count on Me. Put Count on Me in there. It's a friend song. It talks about, pretty much it sums up what we're going to talk about, why we need friends. And it talks about how friends are really good people that you can count on and that you can rely on. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'll let it play in the background because I really do like the song. It's called Bruno Mars, Count on Me. So tonight we are going to talk about what do we do about our need and our desire for friends. Hello, Pastor. Someone just walked in. So tonight we're going to do, I need friends. Have you ever been in a place in your life where you said, okay, something's not working, something has to give. It's me by myself. I'm processing things alone. I'm only open. Hi, Angie, all day. Welcome. What I want you guys to do is to invite your girlfriends. This is a girlfriend's night. We're going to talk it out. We're going to talk about our desires. We're going to talk about our needs tonight. We're going to talk about why those needs are there. And I want to first tell you that anyone that's on the broadcast tonight, if you ever had a desire for friends, you are totally normal. If you ever had a desire to connect with other people, if you ever had a desire for change and for growth, I want to tell you that you are one friendship. You are a handful of friendships away. By nature, I am an extrovert. I pretty much love a handful of friends. And some introverts, they only need, 2 or 3 or 4. But I like to have a good handful of friends. So we are making it a girlfriend's night. So if you can go down to your right, and I want you to share it with people, because I do understand that my message is for a particular audience, for those that need it, for those that do not have the right friendships, or for those that do have the right friendships but don't know what to do about it. So I want you to go ahead and share with your girlfriends tonight. Share with everyone that you know that do need the broadcast, because I am here for you. I'm here to make sense of how you feel. I'm here to put a reason behind how you feel and to help you execute that as well. So again, happy Friday, guys. My name is Kimberly, and I am the founder of My Girlfriends. Tonight, we're going to have girl talk tonight. I want you guys to talk back at me. Put comments. I'll be reading them throughout the night. I'm going to take about 20 minutes of your time tonight, and we're going to talk about what do I do with my desire for friends. Where do I begin? How do I start? What do I do about that longing? I remember being about maybe 12, 13. I think it was, I began to grow up, and I began to understand. Hi, Marcus. Hello. I began to feel the desire and the urge for friends. And I'm like, man, I want to be around people. I want to connect. I want to have someone that I can talk to at night on the phone. I want to have someone that I can share, my weaknesses, my strengths, my triumphs with. I desire to have girlfriends. And this is the reason why I created this platform, because if you're like me, and hey, Mikhail, one of my friends, if you're like me, you have that same desire too. But sometimes we just don't know what to do about it. Hello, hi, hey, Gina. Hello, happy Friday. Y'all made it. For those that do not have to work tonight, you guys absolutely made it. So first, I want to make sense of your desire and tell you that it is absolutely normal to have a desire for friends. and to have a desire to connect. You actually were designed the way that we were designed to be interdependent. And what that means, and I know Beyonce told us that we're all the women, throw your hands up at me, that we're independent. And yes, we are, but I'm talking about in a sense. Thank you, Gabby. So I did my own crochets, y'all, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about that tonight. I'm going to tie that into the girlfriends talk tonight. These are crochet braids, y'all. I just threw on a little bit of lipstick so I won't look too tired, because tomorrow is my anniversary, 11 years, and I plan on having a good time, and I wanted to try something different with my hair. Do y'all like it? I did my own crochets. So tonight we're talking about, what do we do with the desire to have girls? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It only took me 2 hours, but the back is totally bare. There is nothing back there but braids, y'all, so I have to finish the rest. But I know this is some of the stuff that women talk about. We talk about our hair. Thanks, Mikhail. You know, girl, look, I had a busy day because I am preparing for tomorrow to be with my 11th year marriage, my husband. So so in order for you to really establish and flourish in healthy friendship, you must know the purpose behind it. Okay, I've been blogging a lot lately, guys. I think as of about 2 months ago, I had about 50 blog posts, y'all. But when I started really working on girlfriends, guess what? My 2-year-old, she threw wasted milk in my laptop and it fried. Now I had a plan B. I'm a plan B kind of girl. My husband's home laptop, I started working on it even more, and it went out as a blue, and it wasn't even a year old, y'all. So I think I'm down to about 25 blogs. But if you want to know about my journey, I love to write, and I feel like that this is the way that I can express myself better. I love environments where I can write. If you want to follow my journey and what I have learned so far in my 32 years, you can go to my blog site, guys. It's www.mygirlfriends.org. I have poured out my heart in those journals and in those blogs, and I wanted it to be that way because I believe that in sisterhood and in friendship, we are really about to do it the right way. We're going to learn transparency. We're going to learn how to communicate with each other. We're going to learn how to be honest, and we are going to learn how to say how we feel, even if it may not be right. I mean, who cares? If you have the right friends and the right relationships, they'll help you maneuver through it, and they'll make your stuff look like. I have friends where, you know, I would tell them some of my stuff and they'll make it look like it is not that bad, but they're going to keep an eye out as well for those things popping up in my life. So the purpose of friendships, ladies, is to make you a better person, is to help contribute to the betterment of who you are, who you're going to be, who you're becoming, what you're working on. They are your second pair of eyes. How many of you guys know that we have blind spots? It is in our human nature to have them, and we don't have it all. So you need the right group of people. You need the right relationships. The way that you become better is through the process of change and growth. And I want to talk about that tonight. The process of change and growth is only conducive, is only satisfied in the right environment and around the right group of people. And I know some of you, so there has to be the right group of people for you to become the better you, and for you to become, for you to move towards your future. I know a lot of you are like me. You've said to yourself, are there friends that are suitable for me? I used to think, y'all, and we just gonna talk like girlfriends tonight. I used to think like, I don't know if there's anybody that can handle my stuff. Woo! Because sometimes I think that my stuff is like the worst. My weaknesses and things that I have to walk through I felt like, man, I do not want to be a big burden on another woman. They busy and all this stuff. They got a lot going on. And with me having that attitude made me much more closed in than what I should be. Because how many of you know that when you open up your life to the right people, they are, yes, Angie, you feel like that? Girl, you are not alone, because I felt like that for so long. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. If you haven't read my blogs, you wouldn't know it. But for me, I am 32 years old. And for 28 years, I think since I was 4 years old, I've suffered from 2 overlapping autoimmune diseases. And that thing, y'all, has the ability to take me out of here. Hey, sis. Hey, Gina. Hey, Dee. Those things have the ability to cause me to not move into my future. Those illnesses that I was diagnosed with and that I suffered with had the ability and the power, if I gave in to them, to cause me to digress in my life, to cause me to be stagnated, to cause me to not even have the heart and the desire to fulfill my passion and live in my purpose. However, I messed around and got the right group of friends to help, to encourage me, to help keep me motivated, to help my emotions to not go back into the past, even to help me make sense of this stuff and to help me overcome it. And I want to tell you, for some of you that feel like, no, half the time I don't feel like dealing with myself, so I know other folks are not going to want to deal with me. That is a lie. We are moving into an era where we are changing society and how we think about how we are supposed to relate to one another and the benefits of walking in friendship. So one, I want to dispel the fallacy that you are not, there are a group of women that are suitable for you, that can help you walk through your deepest, darkest time, that will not be tired of you. Thanks, sis. My sister just texted me. She's a hairstylist, and I told her I was doing my own crochets, y'all. And she texted me and she said they were cute. So I believe you if you said that they were cute. But there are a group of people that can help make you better during your worst times, and not just make you better, but can help you to progress and move forward. And I fooled around and I connected with the right group of people. Number one, I want to tell you this about social transformation starts with your first encounter with relationships. Your first encounter with relationships were by way of your parents. So I want you to know you got a little bit of your mama and your daddy in there. The way you see people, the way you see friendships, the way you see opening up, the way you see approaching other people. I want you to think about that, ladies. I love to have sobering conversations where you can literally close your eyes and think about your mama and daddy and how they did it, and ask yourself, did they have friends? Yes. Did they have friends? Like, more than likely, if they didn't let anybody in, you're going to grow up with the same mechanism in your mind that says that. So I'm going to talk about social transformation a lot in my blogs, and we're going to talk about ascribed sociality, a sociality that you were born into. And we're going to talk about an achieved sociality. And that is a social group of people that you have achieved into a certain environment. For instance, say if you went and got your PhD and you're a doctor, that's called an ascribed social environment. That's called an achieved social environment, meaning that some of your social environments are going to be in the midst with other doctors, and maybe other people's social environments may not be the same. So I'm going to talk about that a little later, ascribed and achieved social environments, a little bit in my blog post. So tonight, again, we're talking about what do I do with the feeling to have friends, with that desire to be connected to another group of amazing women. First of all, the only way that you can successfully function, thrive, and flourish around the right group of people is if you know the purpose for friendship. So the purpose for connecting, you're going to have a good time. I'm going to tell you that. It's natural and it's innate to have someone that you can sit up and eat popcorn with. I love chocolate, especially that time of the month, y'all. Man, it gets real bad. I need self-control because I really love chocolate. Those are ways that you develop friendship, by spending time with each other. There's a great exchange. You talk about the things that you love. They tell you about the things that they love. You tell them about your favorite food. You're eating some of their favorite food. And before you know it, you're going to start liking the stuff that they like. You're going to start liking the foods that they like. But I want you to know that social transaction has to be around the right group of people. So friendship, the purpose of friendship is to make you better. But tell yourself, women, why do I need to become better? Why do I need to be the best version of me? And you want to know why? For your future. Your future has a purpose. Your birth has a purpose. You were born for a special purpose. You were born for a special, what I like to call, assignment. Your future has that. And I want you to know that in your friendships, after you start developing it, you kicking it, you want to start talking about your future. You want to start talking about your dreams. You want to start talking about your dreams, even if they make you scared. I think maybe a couple weeks ago, I was telling a friend about girlfriends and where I wanted to take it. And man, I told you, I balled my toes up together because this thing makes me scared. Like the thought that it could really become this over time makes me scared, but I wanted to share it with someone for accountability. So when I'm at my lowest of low, or I don't feel like that, I want to be bothered, someone can be like, remember, Kim, those girls need you. You know, those young adults need you. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love women, relationships, all that good mushy stuff. I love young adults. I love higher education. I just love that. That's my stuff. That's my passion. That's the air that I breathe. That's the thing that gives me the fuel to get up in the morning and to think and to create and to do what I love to do. So I want to tell you, you do too. Who is that? Kalima, girl, we got something in common. So this is what I want to tell you. How you become better is through growth and change, but you have to be around the right environment and the right people to contribute to your growth and change. For me, personally, you guys don't have to think this way, but I made it my business. LPC student, whoop, whoop. I made it my business to center myself around. I have about a good 3 friends who are totally opposite than me. And you wanted to know why? Because where my future is headed, I don't need yes men. I don't need people to agree with everything. Now, in friendships, you are going to have commonalities. You're going to agree with stuff like, girl, you like Hershey almond, me too. Girl, you like popcorn, me too. That's how you develop, and that's how you grow, and that's how you cultivate a friendship. But you don't need people that's going to agree with everything. And while I'm talking tonight, I want you guys to think about your friendships. You need people that's going to go against the grain and say, no, Kim. No, Kalima, that is not the way you see it. And this is the way you set yourself up that way. You set yourself up that way by sharing your strengths and weaknesses. The right group of people, your right friends are going to have the ability to handle your strengths and weaknesses. They won't be distracted by it. They're not going to be offended by it. It's not going to throw them off. So this is one of the telltale signs to know that you are in the right relationship. And ladies, we have unhealthy sons that are out here talking about no new friends and all that garbage. No, we were designed to be connected with other people because God knew that if we were connected around the right group of women and friends, that we are unstoppable. And we are moving into a time, listen to me when I say, we are moving into a time, ladies, where you are going to be unstoppable. The thing that had the ability to stop you in the past will not stop you now if you are around the right group of people, because the right friends won't let you stay stuck. Even if it hurts your feelings a little bit, you're going to remove those tears. I'm a mushy kind of girl. So you're going to remove those tears, pick yourself up, and you are going to listen. You're going to consider what they're saying. The right group of friends are going to make you better for your purpose, for the passion that lies deep within your heart so that it can come to pass. And I want to tell you that you don't have to dream for 10, 20, 30 years. We are moving into an era where our dreams are going to come alive and our dreams are going to change history as we know it. You are a change agent, but you need to be around the right group of people that you're sharing your strengths and weaknesses with. You know why? Because friends are protectors. Friends, the right group of friends are going to protect your weaknesses from sabotaging your future. And I want you to say this, say friends are protectors. And the right group of friends are going to help keep your weaknesses from creeping. Your weaknesses are going to show up in your future when you're trying to move towards goals. It's normal. But your right group of friends are going to help protect you so that your weaknesses do not prohibit you. So they won't sabotage your passion, your purpose, so that they won't keep you locked into the past. Your right friends are going to unlock you. The right friends are going to say, nope, Kim, girl, that rejection is creeping up into your future. And it can't go if you're talking about you want to help girls. If you want to help women, it cannot go. In what way? You got to ask them, in what way are my weaknesses creeping up into my future? The right friends are going to protect you. They're going to say, no, this is what it is. This is what I see. say, no, that is not an excuse. They're going to hold you accountable over a good bowl of popcorn. So ask yourself, are my friends doing this for me? And if not, ladies, in order to build a proper relationship, you have to share and exchange. When you are sharing and when you are exchanging, it leaves room for a new perspective. When you have the right friends, they're going to give you a fresh perspective. And you need that. Guess what? Because Kim, I've lived in this body for 32 years. And look, I know my perspective on life. I know how I think. I got a good handle on my weaknesses, but my friends, when I talk to them, and even if they're not even as direct, Tammy, your friends should not drain you, girl. That means you don't have the right friends. Your friends should enhance you and make you better and help push you towards your future and keep you away from that past. Ask yourself, what is my past? What are the things that could cause me to be stuck and to cause me to be stagnant? Missy Pierce, if your friends are not talking to you, girl, are you communicating that you desire and that you like to talk? Because my friends, they know that I like to talk. And the crazy part is to the fact where I have to discipline myself to listen to them when they're on the phone, because I got a buttload of stuff that I want to say. I always have a lot of stuff, but literally, if you're one of my friends and you're on here, I have to discipline myself, like, be quiet, Kim. Because there is an exchange. There's a two-way street. You just not sharing all day, but you're listening too. So if you want to become a better friend, I want you to gauge your listening skills. If you want better friends, I want you to evaluate to see those aspects and those characteristics that are talked about in friendship. If you see them, y'all should be coming better together. Over time, over years, Kalima, I know, girl. That's why we are transforming society and the way we think, because this has been a trend. This has been a culture in the society of women for years. Culture is something that's invisible. It's who you are and it's what you do. Yeah, Gabby knows that I'm an extrovert. I love it. I didn't like it at first, y'all. If we can be real and have some real girlfriend talk, I used to think I was weird. If you like me and you felt like you was a weirdo, but it was just that I was a little different, and that's okay. There are some people that will, and a lot of times the beauty of having introvert friends is you get a good listening ear, boy, because they don't have as much. They do have a lot to talk about, but you probably got more to talk about than they do. So if you want a good old listening ear, you call an introvert. I have my sister. Gabby is a good one. Shoot, look, these last 2 months, y'all, and I don't want to just babble, but I have some really good stuff, y'all. I have some really good stuff to tell y'all. But the last 2 months of my life, and I want to tell you that some of this stuff I'm pulling from scriptures. I want you to be able to, anybody, from any woman, from any talk of life, to be able to apply this to themselves. But I want you to know one principle of friendship we talked about was protection. Now, by yourself, ladies, society has taught us that I'm going to do me and all that foolishness. Look, you need somebody. There's some vulnerability on the inside of you that has the ability to devastate you. If it's not with the right people, you cannot be vulnerable with anybody. It has to be with the right group of friends that can handle your weaknesses. So remember, the right friends can handle your stuff. They're not going to be like, I'm done. But ladies, I want to tell you that if you're in a relationship, in a friendship with other women and you can't handle their stuff, don't worry about it. It's okay. It might be the wrong time. Number one, there's a time and a season for everything. It might be a premature relationship that you haven't took time to build. I did it. Got hurt in the process. Sure has. I did it. There's nothing new under the sun, y'all. I probably experienced it in friendship, moving too fast. As women, we are emotional a lot, and we move off of our emotions. If we see somebody, oh my God, I like your hair. Oh my God, you got 2 kids. I got 2 kids. We do that. It's just the beauty part that makes us us. I think the Lord designed us that way, but I think that, there's just the right group of people that we have to be that way with. So ladies, 2 months ago, y'all, so friendship by yourself, you're unprotected. With a friend, you can face the worst. Friends help shorten your crisis time, your crisis seasons. They shorten that stuff because they have the other side of the picture. You only got one side. If you've ever been in crisis and you got the right group of friends, you should not be there alone. If you are, you really need to second guess it. We go through times where we feel like we're going through the worst time in our life. And you know, as women, most times seems like the worst time. That's just how we are. 2 months ago, y'all, I was laid off of what I felt like was my dream job. I got laid off, y'all. They let me go without any notice, without any severance pay, without nothing. They let me go. Guess the first thought I had was to call my friends, because I know that I needed a perspective that was different than what I was experiencing. And my perspective was very biased because I was the one in it. You need somebody to take you out of your experience. Yes, Liz, girl, I am not working. No, I'm working. I have been much more productive than I have working there. Look, it's a long story, y'all. We just gonna have some real girlfriend talk. Tell it like it is. Yes, Liz, you know, I posted all them pictures up, girl. It's because young adults are my heart. And if you know me, you know that about me. So, y'all, I was laid off. And the first thing that came to my mind, of course, I called my husband. He should know. Second thing was to call my friends. I text one of my friends. She's on here now. And I was like, they just fired me. Do you know, within seconds, my phone was ringing. And she called me. Why? Why was it immediate response? Because she knows me. And she knows how much I love the field that I was in. And she knew that what I was probably feeling, because it's normal, y'all. We experience disappointments and it's hard, you know, and we are feelers. So we feel for the moment, and that's okay. But you need to feel for the right group of friends are going to help you feel for the moment. Give yourself a couple days. Have a couple cookies, not too much. And, you know, cry it out a little bit, because that's what we do. She called me within seconds, and I want to tell you that you need friends that are available. Now, I want to say this. I don't want you to be controlling, because, look, sometimes we are in hard seasons, and there are a lot of rough patches. It seems like blow after blow after blow after blow. There's a lot of rough patches. So, again, the one of the characteristics of a good friend is being thoughtful. So remember, ladies, be thoughtful, be considerate. I have a friend that goes to bed at a certain time, and I know that. So if I know she's sleeping, she's not picking up, it is not that deep. You know, you have to be thoughtful and considerate. But at this moment, she picked up the phone. She called me, and I answered, and I was driving in the car on the way to another friend, because I knew that I had to come out of my environment, and I needed to lean on someone that was stronger in areas that I was weak. Because, y'all, for years, if I would be real, I struggled with my emotions, but I had the right friends to help pull me out of that stuff and to show me me. Because I didn't know it. I just thought everybody was emotional and everybody was unstable. But that's really not the truth. That was a weakness of mine. And she called me, and I said,